Hey guys, welcome back to Front Seat Driver. My name is Jason. In today's video, we are going to Corvette World and Corvette Warehouse in the DFW area. These are two great Corvette dealers here that we are actually blessed to have. However, if you don't live in the DFW area, this video is for you as well because they both will ship to wherever you live. So anyway, stay tuned because I'm excited to present to you both of these two different great Corvette dealers. And honestly, I kind of like doing this because I like helping out the smaller guy better. GM doesn't really need to advertise. I mean, they have plenty of money for advertising. Corvette World, Corvette Warehouse, you know, they could use the smaller YouTubers like myself to help share what they have available. And I will tell you, they're both fantastic. So stay tuned and let's go check it out. All right, guys, we are here at Corvette World in Dallas, Texas. Technically, it's Carrollton, Texas, but let's check this out. My good friend, Rob, who is actually out helping somebody right now. This is his desk. When you come in, come check him out, come see him. The guy's super helpful. I'm sure he'll be in the video at some point here. But check it out. My Corvette, I decided to sell it. I decided I'm gonna go with the new Hyundai. I'm sorry, the new Prius. I got the Prius on order, so my car is for sale. Oh wait, no, never mind. My car's out there. Never mind, my car's out there, so we're not selling it. But this car is very similar to mine, although this is a 2016. Mine is a 2017. 66,000 basically. But look, manual transmission. The 2016 with only 3,700 miles. So they've got a lot of low mile Corvettes here at Corvette World. But yeah, look at this. Yellow is my favorite color Corvette. That, red, black, blue, white. White's a good color. However, Admiral Blue, 2016 Admiral Blue, look at that, manual transmission. So for those of you who are the manual enthusiasts, you gotta save the manuals, come to Corvette World, this is the place for you. And I will tell you, I've not been a fan of the chrome wheels in the past, but I gotta tell you with this color, I actually really like it. I don't know that it necessarily needs black, but this one is a 2016 with 8,887 miles. For $69,995. And ceramic matrix gray is another Grand Sport. This I go back and forth with this color. I really like it, and then every now and then I'll see it and I just get kind of bored with it. But I think because of the black mirrors, the carbon flash mirrors, and just all the accents on this one, I really like it. I almost bought Chuck from Corvette's 918's ZR1. They had it here for a while. And I thought about buying it, but I just didn't like the ceramic matrix gray. I wasn't a huge fan, so it kept me from buying it. And I don't regret it. I like the yellow Z06, but this thing is looking really good. So here's the one that I'm the most excited about. A 2020, 3 miles on it for a $112,995. I know that's a little bit of a markup, but it's got 3 miles, so it's brand new. I assume they just had a trailer here directly from the dealership. You know, and a lot of people complain, oh my gosh, look at all those markups. I get that, and I'm not saying I disagree with you, but I went to Ford when I got my new truck, and they had a GT500. That thing was marked up $50,000. $50,000. This is not even remotely close to that, and I will take this car personally any day of the week over those. I mean, yes, they had the ceramic, the carbon fiber wheels. This does not. These are actually some not very attractive wheels. I would definitely swap them out. But this car, I like it much, much better. But check it out. This thing is the brand new Accelerate Yellow. I love this. Sorry, Velocity Yellow. So yes, it's Accelerate Yellow. I had it right the first time, then my brain decided to kick into action, and that's never a good thing. 3LT, Z51, mag ride, and front end lift. Now I'll tell you one thing. A lot of people don't see the importance of a front end lift. I personally do. Having it on the Lambo makes a huge difference, a lot better. What's up, man? What's going on, guys? Hey, but I had a brain cramp. I was like, Accelerate Yellow, Velocity Yellow. Wait, what is Accelerate Yellow? I had to go look.
It went Millennium, Velocity, Corvette Racing, and now this one, Accelerate.
So what is mine? Mine's just yellow tint
Yours
coat.
Corvette Racing.
It's Corvette Racing.
Yeah,
okay,
so debuted in 16. Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
So check this thing out, though. Now, I would probably want to add this, you know, the front splitter and the side skirts to this thing for an extra $6 grand from ACS Composite. But let me tell you, well worth it. It would just, that color, that breakup of black at the bottom would look magnificent on this car. You know, I gotta say, I haven't been the biggest fan of the C8, honestly, but look at the interior on this thing. Look at that massive screen. I really do like the interior. I haven't been a huge fan of the exterior of this car, but in this Velocity Yellow, I'm loving it. I absolutely love it. So we're gonna get a cold start up. Oh, on a Z06 that's on hold. Oh no, I'm sorry, Grand Sport. I should have looked at the wheels and known.
They're about to buy it. Right over there.
So another car just sold. There's a nice couple in here right now. We just stepped in to purchase this Grand Sport. So for those of you who know my good friend Justin from Horsepower Obsessed, this one is very similar without all of the extras that he has on his. But this is a 2020 C8 with 1,594 miles for $86,995. And I really like this one as well. It looks really good. It's a lot more than what I expected. I've said it before, I've not been a huge fan of the C8. I'm not ready to get one until the Z06 comes out. But there are a few that I just absolutely love. And I'm ready to see Justin's. I thought he was gonna bring it down, but it didn't happen. That turned out to be the case. Some things fell through, so we were supposed to do some videos together, but timing and all that just hasn't worked out. But look at this, very nice. And this is one of the colors, like I said, I really like it. I almost bought the ZR1 in this color. If you guys remember Chuck from Corvette's 918, he had his car was in here for sale, and I thought long and hard about it, but at the end of the day I changed my mind because I really didn't want the ceramic matrix gray. However, on the C8, I actually really like it. The things I would do differently though, of course, this would have to be a black spoiler. I couldn't go with that, and I would definitely do the black mirrors. But look at the interior on this. This is a 1LT, so it doesn't have all the features. It's not gonna have a front end lift or anything like that. But at the end of the day, you still have basically a convertible when you remove the top, like most Corvettes. But yeah, definitely not bad at all. So here's another 2020 with 3,900 miles for 85 grand. This is the ceramic matrix gray, and this is one of the colors, like I said, I really like it. I almost bought the ZR1 in this color. However, on the C8, I actually really like it. The things I would do differently though, of course, this would have to be a black spoiler. I couldn't go with that, and I would definitely do the black mirrors. But look at the interior on this. This is a 1LT, so it doesn't have all the features. It's not gonna have a front end lift or anything like that. But at the end of the day, you still have basically a convertible when you remove the top, like most Corvettes. But yeah, definitely not bad at all. I really love this sterling blue metallic on this Grand Sport. This is actually the color I kind of looked to buy before I had my original Grand Sport collector edition that was Watkins Glen gray. I was gonna get this. It had the red hash marks on it and absolutely loved it. But at the end of the day, I needed the rapid blue, or the tension blue interior that came on the Grand Sport. But this was my next choice right here. But I like this Z06. And this is a Z06, by the way. It's not a Grand Sport. But it's definitely pretty nice. Although this one is auto for those of you who like autos. Pretty nice auto Z06. Definitely my favorite color, one of my favorite colors anyway. But this is a 2017 for 52.5. I'm sorry, with 52.5 miles on the miles and 56.9 on the price. Now my buddy JT, if you guys remember Cars Guys, he has this exact same Laguna Blue Z06 they have here. Although his is a manual, this one is an auto, but it is such a beautiful color. If you haven't seen this, you've got to get out and check it out. It's got the black clear top, well, tinted top. I really like this. And a long time ago, I did a video about the differences between the Grand Sport and the Z06. One thing I missed was on the Z06, the grille on the front has a bar right through here, whereas on the Grand Sports, it does not. A few people called me out on that, and I was actually appreciative because, again, it was an information video and I missed it, so that was pretty cool. check out this C7 right here, 2017, last one we're going to look at today, but it is a Watkins Glen gray. This is the same color of the Grand Sport that I had before. The only difference is, you know, I had the tension blue, which is basically rapid blue, but the tension blue interior seats. And this one is also a manual. So M7 guys, for those of you that want to save the manuals, there's a lot of manuals in here today. 2017, 8,400 miles on it for $59,900, which is a pretty good deal, man. This car is, you know, that's about how many miles I probably would have on mine right now if I still had it. Wow, I'm really surprised. Generally, there's a lot of, well, there's a fair amount of C5s and C6s here. This is the only C6 I've seen here, or C5 or C4, any of the others. Everything here is C7 and C8 today, but this is a 2007 with 19,000 miles for $28,000. It is a red convertible, so it is also a manual. Man, I am so excited to see all of these manuals in here today. So very nice. All right, guys, I have showed you this before. This is my favorite place to be at Corvette World. Okay, second place I like to be at Corvette World. Have to have the coffee. You cannot come here and not have coffee. It's just against the rules, or at least for me. All right, guys, so this is the other side of Corvette World here in Dallas. And if you guys are in the market for either some tires, they actually offer tires here, and or they also have Corvette wheels. So you can come and check out what wheels they have. They do some repairs, which I'm going to show you in a minute. So that's what a lot of these cars are. They're ones that have had some work done to them, and they are basically just sitting here waiting to be picked up. But they do have some replica Z06 wheels that are available. Then they have some Grand Sports also right here in black. But if you're looking for any of that, they do offer that, which is really pretty cool. There's more wheels over there. And I know they've even got some old track tires, I believe. Or some older tires that if you need for just to go to the track and you need a couple that you want to pay less for. I know they've had them in the past, but here we go, some more of the Stingray type wheels, the older Grand Sport wheels right there, and then some, I don't know if these are the Trident wheels, but they are ugly. That's my opinion, sorry. But one cool thing, if you're in the area, because they don't ship this kind of stuff, but if you're in the area, they have a lot of shirts. I get a lot of my Corvette shirts from here at Corvette World. So you can see all the racks that they've got. There's a lot of different cool Corvette World even shirts right there, but Corvette shirts in general. Some of them are on sale, but they've got a lot of merch here. And I will tell you, I think that it's cheaper here than online, because I used to get my stuff online and I had to say forget that. So anyway, how's it going?
What's up, Jason?
What's up, buddy? I know everybody here. I come here quite often. So if any of you guys are looking for the new ZR1 front bumper, Corvette World also sells those. They're $1,499, so you can hit them up. They actually offer that. Of course, they have all the different spoilers that are available, carbon fiber, carbon flash. They've got all that. I have bought mine here in the past and had them done. They do oil changes. They do pretty much everything. I had my Corsa Extreme exhaust over here installed by Keith a couple of years ago on my 2017. He did that, and then Richie over here, which is not here today, but Richie did my cold air intake on my latest Z06. So they do pretty much everything. They even have dyno tuning and all that, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So they have a dyno, and they have a guy that comes in and can tune them. So they do all that kind of stuff. And so somebody's got their red, I'm looking at, see, Grand Sport here, getting something done, but they are basically a full-fledged.
Yeah, anything from a 53 to current we can work on.
Yeah.
So from an oil change to a full frame off restoration, we can handle it.
See, that's awesome. That's why I love this place. Where I get my oil change.
For sure.
And Richie, I guess Richie's off today too, right?
Today, man. This Grand Sport is actually one that's going to be on the showroom. We just got to take it through our UBI process, make sure everything's good to go.
So that's another thing. When people buy a Corvette at Corvette World, they didn't just drop it off and then put it out there for sale. I mean,
through a 100-point inspection, because we take pride in our name and pride in our product. So everything we sell has been basically going through to the best of our ability to make sure it's front line ready for the next person to own it. So.
Yeah, I know when I bought mine, there was absolutely no issues. But yeah, they do a 100-point inspection on the car before they put it out on the showroom floor. So to me, that's a big deal. We're getting ready to head out to Corvette Warehouse here in just a minute. We're gonna go see what they've got. So everybody stay tuned. We will be there in a matter of seconds. All right, guys, let's get out of here. Let's head over to Corvette warehouse real quick. Started, get on out of here. And for those of you that didn't know, this key fob actually has a slot right there that you can put your key in whenever you're driving to keep it from flying all around. A lot of times I'd put it back there, but not today. So anyway, let's get moving. All right guys, we're here at Corvette Warehouse, so let's go check it out right now. All right guys, we are here inside of Corvette Warehouse, and they have the Elkhart Blue C8 right here with the racing stripes. These gray ceramic matrix gray looking racing stripes. I really like this one. Still got the plastic on the screen, so look at the interior. This thing is pristine. I have a feeling this doesn't have very many miles. It has 1,200 miles on it. Man, it almost looks like it has 0, but I definitely like this one. I'm a fan of racing stripes, as you guys know. With my Lambo, I had to put the Italian flag stripes on there, and this one's pretty nice too. I like this. My friend Rudy, you might be interested in this one right here, man. 2020 Corvette, 1,986 miles for $85,900. I know you were looking for something a little darker, dude. That might be the car for you. We'll have to come back up here and look at it. But then they've got a black one right here. I know a lot of people like black. I know Justin's huge on black. I'm not the biggest fan of black, but that's just because I don't clean my cars very often. So it definitely has to be ceramic coated for me. But this one actually has no spoiler whatsoever. So you have this no spoiler right here. You have the Z51 spoiler right here and the high wing right here to give you guys an idea of what the three of them look like individually. And I can't tell you personally if I like the wing better or the spoiler. I really kind of like the spoiler. I probably would do it in black. That way it's not paint matched. I probably do in carbon flash, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments if you like the spoiler, the wing, or just nothing. This I don't think I'm a fan of this. But let's step outside and take a look and see what else they've got. So they keep them really tight here as well. I can actually fit through there. But they have a fair amount of cars here at Corvette Warehouse as well. One thing that I believe is that they have more, I know there's another room right here. I think they have some more older or higher mileage cars than what you're going to find at Corvette World. I know Corvette World had, I think it was like 37 cars, but they do funnel through them pretty quickly. So it's a nice yellow Stingray. You know, of course, I like my yellow. And I forget, I think it's called the Admiral Edition, but definitely one of my favorites. They have a 2010 C6 here with 46,147 miles for $28,995. I like the C6 a lot, although this one is an auto. However, 28's not bad. I really want to do a C5, and I would have to swap out the lights though if I did the C6. I would have to go with the Vet lights. One of my friends has a red one. I'll leave a link to the description of his page. He just got a GTR, but Chris actually swapped out the headlights on his C6 to the Vet lights, and it looks a lot better. Here's a 2017 with 6,100 miles on it for 55, and it's got the gray interior, another auto, which I like, but can't do the auto. Let's see what else they've got over here that's interesting. California Duster, gotta have one of those. Everybody that owns a car needs a California Duster. That's how I wash my car. I use a California Duster. 2008 with 33,000, but I like this one because it's an Indianapolis pace car. I like the design on the side, so that's something that would make me a little more interested in this car. Although it's still a C6, so it's still a little bit newer than what I would like to get. But it's also auto, so that won't work. But again, if you like auto, you're getting older, you have knee issues, and you want an auto, but this one's actually 33,000. It's only got 11,964 miles on it, so that's pretty good, man. For a 2008, that's pretty good. And man, the paint on this thing is really clean. So if anybody's interested in this car, man, I'm telling you, I love this. This thing is nice. Let's see what else they got. Let's go out to the back. Actually, I see some early C1, C2. Let's go see what they've got. Nice torch red C8. I think these were here the last time I was here. I really like these. These would be fun to go out in. I mean, at least you probably won't find any manuals or any autos in this. We got to save the manuals. But it's fuel injected. Let's step out into that back showroom because I think there are more C5s out here than in here. Oh yeah. There's a couple C5s right here. There's yellow, and I believe it is a Z06, which is exactly what I'd be looking for. Let's see how this looks. Man, it's the right color. It's kind of high mileage. 2004 with 68,800 miles for 20,000. And it is a manual. Look at that. I don't know. We might have to take this out for a test drive. I don't know. This is a pretty perfect spec for what I'm looking for. Manual, Z06, yellow, and I don't know. Let's step around. I want to show you guys something. I really like the body molding on this C5. I don't know if anybody knows this. I had a friend show me this who actually has a red C5. I believe his is Z06 also, but the body molding is actually the tail of a Stingray. This right here is to represent the Stingray. So if you look, I don't know if you can kind of tell from that angle, but that is a Stingray. With the way the body molding adds that, it's really cool. So I have to thank my friend who showed me that on his. That was really interesting. But let's kind of look and see what the wear and tear is on the inside of this. Actually not bad for the age of the car. Now without driving it, I can't say what kind of condition it's in, what kind of quality it is, but still would be a lot of fun. I will say the paint is in excellent shape. So if I don't buy this and you're interested, they have it. 04 Z06 68.8 for $19,995. So hey man, check it out. You never know. Here's another nice white one, and it is an auto. Inside, it's got a little bit of age, obviously wear and tear on it. They don't have a price on this one yet. I guess they're not finished with it. For those of you looking for a convertible, this one's $19,995 also, with 42,000 miles on it. It is a gray C5. I know different people want convertibles. I personally don't. These seats, I don't know if this is a cover. No, I don't think so. I guess it's not a cover. I don't think it's a cover, but it looks pretty good. I really like it. Oh, and they have things going off because I put my hand inside it. I don't know if you hear that ding, 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 ding. I guess that's the alarm saying, hey, somebody violated me. Here's another C6 here, 2010, 14731. I lied, that was my phone going off. And here is a C6 manual. So yeah, here's another save the manuals, guys. Nice burgundy, 2010, 14,700 miles for 35, almost 30, basically 36,000. But man, the paint on this one is pretty good too. I mean, there's a few little marks that you would expect to have on a car with, 14,000 miles on it if it doesn't have PPF, but still a pretty nice car overall. Look at the interior. The interior is actually really, really good. So if you're looking for a dark red burgundy convertible C6, this could be your car, man. 36,000. They definitely have a lot of C6s here. So if you want a C6, this might be your place. I know Corvette World was a little shy on the C6s and C5s. I don't remember if I even saw a single C5. But anyway, there's plenty of C6s here. So one other thing I was going to tell you guys, they also do details here. They actually can repair your car as well. So you have a choice between Corvette World and Corvette Warehouse on who you want to do your repairs. Like I said, I've been predominantly to Corvette World. I just actually discovered Corvette Warehouse not that long ago from a couple of friends who have Corvettes. We came out here. I was like, didn't even know this place existed. So that's why I wanted to do a little bit of a spotlight on them as well. Just to let you know, man, there's a lot in Texas, especially North Texas, Dallas. I know Houston has a few of these as well, but you can actually pick these cars out. You can have somebody come out and inspect them, do a PPI, and these guys ship cars all over the country. As a matter of fact, they'll also, I know some of them will ship to foreign countries. I know at Corvette World they mentioned that they were doing, they were looking at shipping a car to New Zealand. So it doesn't matter where you live, if you're interested in Corvettes, these two places are for you, man. I highly recommend, especially if you live in the area, check both of these places out, come see what they have. And that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope everybody enjoyed this. Just a little bit of a comparison of the two. I didn't spend as much time here at Corvette World, at Corvette Warehouse, because I'm not as familiar with it, but I am gonna get more familiar with it over time. But they do have a lot to offer, both of them. So check them out online. I will leave a link to both of them in the description, so check them out, man. I hope everybody has a great week. Thank you for watching.